That's a big chicken. Hey, alright, welcome back. This is Aaron over at Booyah Farms. And I'm just going to do a video here on kind of the aftermath of the summer garden and how everything kind of fared out. This is my front garden. It's the closest one to my house. It gets the least amount of sun, but pretty much everything went in this bed except for the chives. I've been working on clearing it out. I'm going to be planting this thing probably this weekend. That's another thing I wanted to add real quick. It's October 3rd today. It's time to get your fall beds going. If you haven't started already, I mean, I probably could have started a week or two ago. I'm okay starting now and going forward for the month of October. We're going to have some up and down weather, some cold, some warm, and now's the time to really start putting your fall crops in, your root crops, your brassicas, your lettuces. I mean, I can go on and on. But in this thing, we're just kind of going through what kind of made it through summer, what died through summer, and what did really good through summer. There's not much of what did really good and a bunch of what died. I had a huge oregano patch in here, man. I mean, well, look, there's still a couple little sprigs of it down here. That's what covered most of this, and it pretty much all died back. These chives are coming out. I got this basil. This is a purple basil plant. It's going to flower. You can extend these by just coming along and picking off the flowers. Makes your hands smell really good too. More chives back there. We got a good cleared out. Got looks like a nice crop of pomegranates coming on. Looks okay. These are Parfiancas. Pretty good looking little bunch of pomegranates coming out of there. We'll have to see what happens. Come around over here. This is our green chili patch. They're still doing fine. They look a little wilty right now because they've been in the sun, but they are doing just fine. I mean, I look at this guy. Look at that trunk on that thing. It's big around as bigger than a broom handle. So, and I've got some chilies in here to pick. I've got more. These guys are really starting to flower again and set more green chilies. So, definitely another flush of green chilies coming. They're laying down because we had a big rainstorm about a week ago. They got so much water on top of them it pulled them over, but they're doing just fine. They made it through summer. Chilies are troopers here in the summer. More chilies. This is all green chilies. I got a lot of green chilies out of that this summer. This is a chiltepine plant. It grown good. It's flowering. No chiltepines, but it's coming along. There's some more green chilies back in there. This is another part of my front bed. These plants, most of them, the wrinkly ones, were bell peppers that made it through the winter. So this was their second year. For some reason, they just did not get big this year. It's probably a nutrient deficiency. I'm going to go through here and put some compost down, my homemade compost, and some little fertilizer and see if they'll straighten out. This is a jalapeno. It looks pretty good. But, yeah, that's my crinum lily. It's still putting up flowers. There's a big bud head coming up right there. There's one that just came down right there. And let's walk over here. This was our pumpkin patch. Pumpkins took off, did an amazing job. Got really big. You can see here's the remnants of one. And then one day I came out here and they were just all dying. I don't know if it was the heat or something, disease or bugs. So more or less what I ended up out of that impromptu garden was these, I don't know if you can see how big that is. It's about as big around as a soccer ball. I got a bunch of these giant sunflowers laying in here. I'm going to pick those. Those will get fed to the birds. Apple tree, Tropic Sweet, made it just fine. I can see already artichokes are starting to pop up all over the place out here. I've been clearing through here. You can see I put in some new garden irrigation, so pretty much new garden irrigation's going in all along this wall, all the way down here to the end. And that's another video. I'm going to do some tillage radishes in here this winter. And we're going to see if we can add some stuff to the soil by just planting radishes in it. That'll be fun. Peach tree, doing fine, even after it broke into a million pieces. Let's go back through here. papaya tree. Doing okay. He was planted kind of late, but he looks good. I had another one over here. I think the dog ran it over and snapped it in half. It didn't make it. More of those chives. This is a bed that's getting cleared out. So we'll pretty much, this is going to be a garlic and onion patch, I think, coming through here. Apricot. This tree, I'm about at my wit's end with. It's in the summer, so I'm going to give it a break, but it has never been a performer for me. I've redid the watering system for it. So next year, no excuses, dude. You start growing, or adios, amigo. Here's more garden that I got to clear out. The Bermuda got in there. Don't worry about it. You can see I got some mandarin oranges coming back there. That tree back there is loaded with oranges. Gonna have to get back in there. What do we got over here? This is asparagus. They go through the summer no problem. Friggin'. We'll look at this in a little bit. That was the one that just went crazy this summer. This here was our cowpea bed. It took off. It did amazing. It grew all the way out to here. That's a tomatillo that was growing in there. But I never really got a bunch of beans out of it. As you can see, I got some beans. You know, here's some drying right here. There's some beans. I mean, there's some beans here. There's more beans to get out of it. There's some right here. But the thing just never produced like I've gotten. I think I gave it too much water. That's my guess. Oh, looky here. Here's a fun one right here. This is why you got to come out and check your garden. Looky here. Here's one of my chili plants. Look. Something took all the friggin' leaves off of it. What goes and skins out all the leaves of your chili plant? I'll tell you what does. Tomato hornworms. Look at this sucker. He's getting big and fat. Yeah, he's been having a good time. Well, I got a surprise for you, buddy. No more jalapeno plants for you. Oh, man, you're big. Ooh, and you're squirmy. All right, chicks. Chicky. Chicky. Hey, what are you guys doing? Chicks. Come here. What are you guys doing? Napping? Come here. I got something. Come here. I know what you... Look at here. Look at there. Uh-oh. What's that? Sorry, tomato hornworm, but it's a cruel death. Life will go on. There's another one on here. Oh, there's another one. Man, these guys are good. They are good at getting into your garden and messing some stuff up. Let's see. Come here, sucker. Chick. Hey, guys, quit fighting. Over there. Coming at you. All right. Gotta get out and check your garden, man. Those things will eat. Look at it. They really went through here and did a job on this plant pretty fast, because I was out here last night and I didn't see them. Some more chilies in here. The chilies do fine. Like I said, just overall disappointed in my cowpea production. Once I get the last of the beans out of here, we'll do a kind of a head count. But this bed just needs a little chopping and it's going to be prepped and ready to go. My Anaheim chili plant. I'm going to get the sun in my back for this guy. Here's a nice little jalapeno. It's getting up in the 3-foot range. There's my Anaheim chili. See, it's got some beans growing through it. That thing's over 6 foot and it's set a bunch of flowers and it's starting to set chilies. I just saw a bunch of chilies on it. Don't look like, yeah, they're starting. There's a little guy there. And there's a pile of them over here. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, see? Not Anaheims. These are not Anaheims. I don't know why I keep calling them that. These are poblano peppers. I call them spicy bell peppers. But yeah, this thing's starting to set. If this thing really takes off, we could end up with way too many poblanos. We'll see. Bird's still out. You can't count your chickens before they're hatched with the garden out here. Let's go out here. Here's some more beans growing up here. Still got some beans to get out. Remember our sweet potato patch? Yeah, I do too. It's growing all the way out to here. I'm going to say it's about 15 feet long right now by 10 feet wide. There's no way to get back into it without stepping on these leaves. I've been eating these leaves in salads. I can't put a dent in this plant. That's not big enough. But look at this thing. This thing is wall to wall, solid sweet potatoes. As far as you can see, man, this thing just took over. Like, these things have no problem in the summer. Look at this papaya tree I planted from seed. I planted them a little earlier. Look how thick that's getting. That's about as thick as a head of a baseball bat. That thing's huge. It's close to 6 foot. The other one I had back here, I don't know if it's because it's close to this wall or not, but it just didn't do good. The top of it died off, but look, if you look at it real close, it looks like there's side shoots coming out, so we're not giving up. And our horseradish, still buried down in there. If you look at the kind of yellowish leaves, those are our horseradish plants. I'm going to get out there, and I'm digging up. I'm getting my first ever harvest of horseradish this year. I'm really excited. So, looks good, man. This thing took off. Amazing. I can't wait to dig this out. I'm actually not looking forward to digging it out. It's going to be a ton of work. And I don't know what to do with, I don't know. What do you guys think? 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds of sweet potatoes? We're going to find out. We don't dig that out till around December, though. Let's go over here and look at one more thing. Sounds like you got a dog riot going on in the side yard over here. Let's see. Yeah, this is a little guy. They make it through winter. I don't know what they're going to do next summer, but they got to make it through winter, and that's a big but. Lastly, wicking beds. They're kind of a success when it came to like cucumbers and stuff. Those things died back. Now, the watermelons, they all kind of died back. And then all of a sudden, the watermelons came back. They're shooting out big old watermelons again. I planted some yard-long beans in there. You can see, there's a nice yard-long bean. There's quite a few of them in here. They're hard to see, but yeah, see this thing's putting out some nice yard-long beans. I'm going to start clearing this out and actually getting my salad greens in there. I've already started over here, if you see. I'm planting my green onion heads. All your little store-bought green onion heads, you save those, you throw them in the ground. Look at there, they pop up. And you got a pretty much a super duper supply of green onions forever. Yeah, more stuff though. The watermelon on this side absolutely took off. So did the Armenian cucumber. I'm still pulling these things out of here. There's a leaf in the way. Yeah, he's a little guy still. That's actually when they're best to eat, when they're about that size. I like them smaller than when they get big. And yeah, this watermelon, let's go over here and look at it. You can just see it's just friggin' growing everywhere, wherever it wants. The watermelon's not giving up. Look at here. And here's one of our problems. That looks like squash bugs on a watermelon. I've never seen them on watermelon before. You guys are all dead when this video is over. And the way you do them is you do them by their name. They're called squash bugs. You grab them, you squish them, throw them down, and call it a day. Here's another. That's a funky shaped watermelon. Another watermelon growing in here. Here's a bigger Armenian cuke. Kind of missed him. I might go to chickens. So overall, that's kind of the walkthrough of the summer garden beds here. My trees all made it. There's a mint patch. Made it right through the middle of summer. The grapes didn't bother them. My little plum tree back there is doing fine. Figs doing fine. Got robbed out by the birds. Didn't get no figs off of them. That's a pretty big disappointment. But all in all, that's pretty much the recap. We're moving into our fall beds. And let's kick it out there and get garden. The weather's getting nice. The evenings are beautiful. The mornings are beautiful. And let's get out here and garden, man. I am excited to start my fall garden. Actually, some of my favorite stuff like broccoli and carrots, I grow the crap out of in the fall. So thanks for watching and keep on watching. This has been Aaron over at Booyah Farms.